Days of Our Lives Spoilers April 28 to May 2nd. Bo clings to life, Shawn risks all, and Tate's violence shocks Salem. In a stunning turn of events that will leave viewers' hearts pounding, Days of Our Lives unfolds a deeply emotional and turbulent week from April 28 to May 2nd. Forget all the previous rumors and gloomy predictions, because the truth is more complicated, more painful, and far more heroic than anyone had imagined. Bo Brady will not die as many feared. Instead, he will return, battered, broken, but alive, thanks to a desperate act of love and sacrifice by his son, Shawn. This week, Salem becomes the stage for a series of unforgettable events: a son's guilt and redemption, a father's forgiveness, and a shocking act of violence that will shake the town to its core. Bo Brady fights for his life. Bo Brady, once full of strength and swagger, now lies unconscious, pale, and frighteningly still. His loved ones gather around his hospital room, their faces etched with pain and helplessness. At the start of the week, it's clear, Bo's prognosis is grim. Doctors whisper the terrible words that no family wants to hear: there is nothing more that can be done. But Bo's family refuses to accept that. Not after everything they've fought for. Not after every obstacle they've overcome. Still, as the days pass, hope grows dimmer. Machines beep steadily beside Bo's bedside, a cold reminder of just how close he is to slipping away. Shawn Brady's crushing guilt. For Shawn Brady, the nightmare is doubly cruel. It isn't just that he's losing his father, it's that he blames himself for putting Bo in this hospital bed in the first place. Viewers will recall the shocking moment when, during a chaotic confrontation, Shawn accidentally shot Bo. It was a tragic, split-second decision made under impossible circumstances, but the guilt eats at Shawn relentlessly. Every hour that passes, every shallow breath his father takes, feels like a fresh stab to Shawn's heart. And the guilt is so overwhelming that even support from friends feels like a lifeline. Enter Jada, who steps quietly but firmly into Shawn's life during his darkest hour. Jada, a pillar of strength. When the week opens, Jada is there, simply offering companionship, sharing takeout meals, sitting in silence, keeping vigil with Shawn. But their bond deepens when Shawn finally breaks down and tells her the unbearable truth: Bo is dying. Moved by his honesty and pain, Jada becomes more than just a friend, she becomes a lifeline. She listens without judgment, she comforts without pressure, and she reminds Shawn that no matter what happens, he is not alone. And for a man drowning in guilt, that kind of loyalty is nothing short of a miracle. Jada, too, faces her own crossroads. There's a sense that she's found a place for herself again, back above the bar, back where friendships matter, back where she can make a difference, even if it's simply being there for someone who needs her more than he can ever admit. Kayla Brady's desperate hope. Meanwhile, across town, Kayla Brady faces her own agonizing struggle. A doctor herself, she refuses to accept Bo's fate. She throws herself into research, consultation, and desperate outreach to specialists, chasing even the slimmest chance to save her brother's life. Her search leads to whispers of an experimental drug, a glimmer of hope where no hope should exist. A brilliant but cautious doctor has been working on a cutting-edge treatment, one that could theoretically pull Bo back from the brink. But when Kayla begs for it, the answer is swift and merciless: no. The treatment is too risky. The approval process is too complex. It simply cannot happen. But Kayla Brady has never been a woman who accepts no when lives are at stake. Her refusal to give up plants a dangerous seed in Shawn's mind. Shawn Brady's dangerous plan. Shawn, fueled by guilt and desperate hope, hatches a plan so reckless that even he knows it could destroy his own future. He will steal the experimental drug. After a tearful conversation with Steve Johnson, Shawn lays out his plan: break into the research facility, steal the drug, and use it to save Bo, legality be damned. For Shawn, it's simple. If saving his father's life costs him his own freedom, so be it. Steve hesitates, torn between the law and loyalty, but ultimately agrees. Together, the two men set out on a dangerous mission, knowing that discovery could mean years behind bars. A risk worth taking. The heist is tense and chaotic. Every second ticks loudly in their ears as they navigate security systems, labs, and hidden corridors. But somehow, against all odds, they succeed. The drug is administered, and slowly, agonizingly slowly, Bo responds. For the first time in days, there is color in Beau's cheeks. His breathing steadies, his fingers twitch, hope surges through his family like wildfire. The price of heroism. But miracles come at a cost. Shawn is arrested almost immediately after the theft is discovered. He is handcuffed, booked, and faces serious criminal charges. Headlines across Salem roar with scandal. Yet as Shawn is led away, Beau awakens, not fully, not yet, but enough to whisper his son's name. Enough to make it clear that Shawn's desperate gamble wasn't in vain. Beau Brady's forgiveness. When Beau finally regains full consciousness, the first thing he does is ask for Shawn. And when they are reunited, father and son weep openly, not with anger, but with forgiveness. Beau, the man who taught Shawn everything about loyalty and bravery, understands the impossible choice his son faced. In those quiet, tearful moments, Beau forgives him, completely, utterly, without reservation. And in doing so, Beau saves Shawn's soul just as Shawn saved his life. Tate Black's explosive rage. As this heart-wrenching drama unfolds, another storm brews elsewhere in Salem. Tate Black, struggling with his own demons, lashes out in a violent confrontation with Johnny DiMera. The clash between the two young men is brutal. Tate's fists fly in a blind rage, surprising even Johnny, who has been no stranger to conflict. The reasons behind Tate's outburst are complex and emotional: anger at the world, frustration over personal betrayals, jealousy, fear, and a desperate need to assert control over something, anything, in a world that seems to be spinning wildly out of control. The fallout from the fight will ripple across Salem for weeks to come, damaging reputations, fracturing friendships, and forcing everyone involved to reckon with hard truths about themselves. A glimmer of hope in dark times. Despite the darkness, Days of Our Lives reminds us this week that hope is never truly lost. Beau Brady's survival, bought with blood, sacrifice, and the unconditional love of his son, shines like a beacon. Even in a town where betrayal lurks behind every corner, where anger explodes into violence, and where secrets fester until they destroy everything in their path, love still has the power to heal. And as Beau and Hope return to Salem at the end of the month, hand in hand, the message is clear: no matter how dark the night, the dawn always comes.